I hope you're doing well, and this short flow today is going to be a sequence that just gets you moving, whether it's early in the morning or in the evening or at any time during your day. It's about 20 to 25 minutes long, and it's going to be a warrior themed flow, so working through warrior 1, warrior 2, warrior 3. We're going to be moving quite quickly, linking movement and breath, so that is vinyasa yoga, but as always, take options if you need, and just pause the video or come down to child's pose and join it back in with the flow when you're ready. So without any further ado, we're going to get started at the top of our mat, so we're going to be on our feet to begin with. So I like to do this flow in the morning if I don't have as much time, say, before I need to go to work, back when we all went to work. But it is still a nice one to do if you just feel like you don't have a lot of time and you just want to squeeze in a bit of movement. It's a great way to start the day or end your day, feeling a little bit energized, a bit stretched out, releasing all of that tension. Okay, so we're going to start in our Tadasana mountain pose. So bringing your feet underneath your hips. Make sure your weight is spread between the front and back part of your foot. So maybe you just roll forward onto the balls of your feet ever so slightly and then back towards the heels, just feeling into all parts of that foot, pressing down through the big toe, little toe, and the heel. And then we bring some engagement to the legs as you draw them up and away from the ankles. Draw the thighs up and away from the knees. Gently tuck the tailbone, draw the belly in. And then lengthen through the waist. Shine the heart forward as you bring your hands to your heart at prayer position. So this is Anjali Mudra. A really nice way to center yourself during any practice. Just drawing your attention back to that inner peace, that place within that we go to reflect. Closing the eyes here if you wish. Let's take a few breaths. And if you'd like to set an intention for your practice, then doing so now. So perhaps thinking about how you would like to practice on your mat today, how you want to feel after this flow, going ahead into the rest of your day or evening. A positive affirmation, a sankalpa. We're going to take one more inhale. Just setting that intention again with your exhale. If the eyes are closed, flicker them open. Inhale, sweep the hands up towards the ceiling. Press through the feet and reach up, look up to your hands. As you exhale, hands through heart center, Anjali Mudra. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, press through the feet, reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands through heart center. Last time, inhale, really press through the feet. If your shoulders draw up, keep them drawing down away from the ears, really lengthen here. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time, open up the arms, palms facing forward, elbows in line with your shoulders. Cactus the arms here, squeeze those shoulder blades together behind you. So just opening up through the chest, warming up through the upper back. Stay here for an inhale. Can you tuck the tailbone, draw the belly in a little bit more? As you exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more times. Inhale, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Exhale, hands to heart center. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. This time, hands reach up. Inhale. As you exhale, fold with a flat back. Sweep the arms wide. And fold all the way down, Uttanasana. Just taking a few breaths here in our first forward fold. Your knees can be bent as much as you need. Maybe you take opposite hand to opposite elbow for a few breaths. As we release out through the backs of the leg, keep pressing firmly through both feet. You can roll your sit bones a little bit higher if you've got that space already. In your hamstrings, your calves, take 1 more breath. Exhale, hands to your shins, flat back as you inhale, squeeze those shoulder blades together just as we did when we're standing. As you exhale, fold, plant the hands down, step back into your high plank. Always an option to drop your knees if you wish. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. So if you're chaturangaing, you're squeezing elbows in and lowering halfway before pushing up, upward facing dog. So you can always take your cobra here. Exhale, roll over the toes, lift the belly, press back, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. So in our downward facing dog, remember feet and hands, shoulder width, hip width. And we're really pressing through all 10 fingertips, drawing shoulders back to your hips. Knees can be bent again if you need to. Lift your sit bones a little bit higher. Sliding on my mat a bit. I've got a new mat. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, look forward, step your right foot in between the hands at the top of the mat. Just stay here for an inhale, pressing through that left heel as you exhale, press through the right foot, step up, forward fold. Rise all the way up, inhale, press through the feet, reach through the hands. As you exhale, all the way down, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. As you exhale, fold, step back into your plank. We'll take an inhale here. And again, knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. Squeeze those elbows into your side body, whichever option you take. Press through the tops of the feet, cobra and upward facing dog. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Moving quickly, but we stay linked to our breath. Take an inhale. As you exhale, look forward, step that left foot in between your hands at the top of the mat. Press through that right heel. Inhale here, feel that stretch in your right hip flexor. Exhale, step it up, forward fold. Top of the mat. All the way up, inhale, press through the feet, lift the belly as you rise. Gaze up. Exhale, all the way down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. This time, step or jump back straight into your vinyasa. Inhale, upward or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, inhale your right leg up towards the ceiling. Square the hips, lead with the heel. As you exhale, look forward. Step that right foot in between the hands, top of the mat. Stay here for the inhale. As you exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. All the way up, inhale, reach up, press through the feet. Straight the way down, exhale, forward fold. All the way up, no, not all the way up, halfway up, inhale. As you exhale, step or jump back, move through your chaturanga, upward or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, left foot lifts, lead with that heel, 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, look forward, step forward, top of the mat, stay for the breath in. As you exhale, forward fold. Rise up, inhale. Hands to heart center this time, exhale. So we should be feeling a little bit warmer after those sun salutations. We'll just take 2 more breaths here. Centering yourself again with your hands at Anjali Mudra. Check in with your intention. When you're ready, flicker open the eyes if you close them. Inhale, sweep the hands up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, hands through heart center, fold all the way down. Halfway lift as you inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. You can always skip a chaturanga and come straight to downward facing dog. Straight the way up, inhale, right leg lifts. As you exhale, look forward. Step it in between your hands, top of the mat. This time, ground down your left foot so your foot's at 45-degree angle. Press through the outer edge of that left foot, press through the sole of your front foot, lift the belly and sweep the hands up towards the ceiling, warrior one. Now walking that right foot out slightly, you can square the hips a little bit easier here. So drawing that right hip back, left hip forward. But don't forget to press through the outer edge of that left foot. Really strong foundation. Option to stay here with the hands. If you want to bring palms together and gaze up, taking the drishti, the gaze for this pose, you can do so. Again, really firm through the feet. Reach up through those fingertips as you draw the shoulders down. So trying to find that balance between power, strength, stability, but then lightness and ease through the top of the body. Taking one more breath here. As you exhale, open up Warrior Two. So maybe you widen your stance slightly. That right foot can come in a little bit more, heel in alignment with the arch of that left foot. Now your feet again are really firmly planted into the mat. Imagine you're trying to press the mat away, or each end of the mat away from each other. But you've equally got that drawing up of the pelvic floor, that squeeze of the inner thighs together, that push and pull motion. You can sink a little bit deeper into this pose with your exhale, bending that right knee a little bit more, sending that knee towards your pinky toe on the right side. Remember those shoulder blades squeezing together we did at the beginning of class. You're going to get that same motion again here, shining the chest forward. As you draw those shoulder blades together, belly stays tucked in. Really strong here. Fingertips reach away from each other. We're staying for one more breath. Exhale. And then flip the front palm. Reverse your warrior. Keep that bend in the right knee. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Frame the front foot. Step it back, move through your vinyasa. Or come straight to downward facing dog. We'll meet there, take an exhale. Inhale your left leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, look forward, step forward. Top of the mat, and then ground that back foot down. Again, press through the outer edge of that right foot, lift up the inner arches. Press through the sole of the left foot as you reach those hands up. Again, walking that left foot out if you need, widening the stance, squaring the hips. Checking that that front knee doesn't come too far forward over the left ankle, or it's too far back. We want it nice and centered, so we've got that really strong foundation. Gaze can go up as your palms meet, if it's there for you. Dropping the shoulders down away from the ears. Take 2 more breaths in our strong warrior. One more inhale. Exhale. Take a breath in. As you exhale, open up to Warrior Two, widening the feet if you like, and then walking that left foot in again so the heel is in alignment with the arch of the back foot. So we're finding that push and pull motion, strength and ease. In yoga we call that sthira and sukha. So pressing the feet away from each other as you draw those inner thighs in towards each other. Arms reaching out as you squeeze those shoulder blades together behind you. 2 more breaths. Can you sink a little bit deeper in that front knee as you exhale? 1 more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame the front foot, and then step back, move through your vinyasa. Upward or cobra. Downward facing dog. We're going to take 1 breath here. Sigh out. Ready to flow that little sequence. 1 breath, 1 movement. Warming up the body even more. Inhale, right leg lifts. As you exhale, step it through, top of the mat, ground the back heel down, rise up, Warrior One. As you exhale, open up, Warrior Two. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior, inhale. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step it back to downward facing dog, or move through your chaturanga, your choice, your practice. We'll meet downward facing dog, left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, look forward, step forward, ground the back foot down, rise up, inhale. Exhale, open up. Flip the front palm, reverse, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, and float through your vinyasa. Take a big breath in here. Sigh it out, exhale. One more time each side, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, look forward, step forward. Ground the back foot down, warrior one, inhale. As you exhale, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel it down. Stay with your breath as you float through your vinyasas. Inhale. Exhale, last side, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, look forward, step forward, ground the back foot down, rise up, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back, chaturanga. Upward, or cobra. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. And then start to walk the feet all the way to the top of the mat, finding your ragdoll once again. Feet hip width distance. Hands can grab opposite elbow if that feels good, or just let your hands be flat on the mat. Or maybe even just fingertips grazing the mat. Heavy in our upper body. Release any tension in your neck, your shoulders. Maybe you're holding tension in that space between your eyebrows or your jaw. You can shake it out here. Release a little bit more. No one can see you. You can be as weird as you like in this pose. And then when you're ready, placing the hands to the mat, walk the feet so big toes are touching. There's a slight gap between the heels. Squeeze your knees and inner thighs together as you sit the bum back, lift the belly and reach the arms up for Utkatasana chair pose. It actually translates to fierce pose. It is a very fierce pose, it's a very strong pose, as we really hold everything into the center here. So squeezing everything in and up. We're going to stay for 2 more breaths. Can you bring the weight a little bit more into your heels? Just check you can see your toes in front of your knees. If not, shift the weight back even more. Take 1 more breath. As you exhale, hands to heart center, stand tall, Samastitihi. Check in with that intention, take an inhale. And exhale. Shifting the weight into your right foot now, we're going to bring the left knee up towards the chest. Keep that left foot nice and flexed. As you exhale, start tilting from your pelvis. We're going to kick that left foot back behind us, keeping the hips square, keeping the spine nice and long. We're in our warrior 3. So hands are at heart center here. There's always an option if you want to extend your arms out long. I've got this cabinet in front of me, so I'm not going to do that today. Ooh, I'm a little bit wobbly. So we try and lift that belly a little bit more, lift the chest, and really kick that left foot back to find our balance. It's okay if you wobble, it's okay if you fall out. It's just a little practice. Take 1 more inhale, start to micro bend that right knee and slowly step the left foot all the way to the back of the mat, coming into our high lunge, hands at heart center. So here we're going to check that that right knee is over the right ankle again. Back heel is lifted this time. Left heel pressing back as you get that nice stretch through your left hip flexor and quad. Take 2 more breaths here. You can reach the hands towards the sky if you wish. Maybe you cactus the arms and squeeze those shoulder blades together again as we did at the beginning of class. Take 1 more inhale. As you exhale, wherever you are, frame that front foot. Step it back through your vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Look forward, start to tiptoe your feet forward, or if you want to jump your way to the top of the mat, we'll meet in a halfway lift at the top. Exhale, fold. Big toes to touch, slight gap between the heels. Squeeze the knees and inner thighs together, sit the bum back. Lift the arms up, Utkatasana chair pose. You can always have your hands to your heart if it's too much on your shoulders. Here for 2 more breaths. Check in again with that center line. Can you draw anything further or closer towards that center line, running up through the middle of your body? So think about pelvic floor lifting, core drawing in, biceps drawing under. Take, not biceps, triceps drawing under. 1 more breath, we've done more than 2. Exhale, hands to heart center, stand nice and tall. 1 breath here. Exhale. Shift the weight into your left foot now. Bring your right knee up towards your chest. So we're going into that warrior 3 on the other side. So take an inhale here. Feel strong and steady in that left leg. As you exhale, start to tilt from the pelvis. Kick that right hip, right foot all the way back as you level off those hips. So you might need to kind of drop that right hip a little bit more, turn the toes maybe towards the left. Just helps level those hips. Lift the belly, lift the chest. Reaching your hands forward if it's there for you. 2 more breaths. Can you really lengthen through the spine? Push and pull here. Pulling that crown of the head forward. Pushing that right heel back. 1 more breath. Slowly bend that left knee and step that right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Very wobbly on that side. Hands to your heart, or reach the hands up towards the ceiling. We're in this high lunge for a couple of breaths. If you wish, you can cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you, opening up that chest even more. Take 1 more breath here. As you exhale, frame the front foot, step back, move through your vinyasa. Upward or cobra, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, sigh it out. Lift the heels, look forward, and either step or jump your way through to a seated position. Legs extended long in front of you. Just untuck that fleshy part of your bum. Reach the arms up, lengthen through the spine. Pelvic floor is lifted. Heels may be lifted off the mat as you flex those toes back. Take a breath here. Dandasana, exhale. Reach the arms forward for the outer edges of your feet, or maybe just your hands either side of your legs. Wherever you are is where you are supposed to be today. So the aim of this pose is to really find length in that spine. So we're finding that, I'd say length here, length in your spine, drawing your chest forward as you find length in the backs of the legs. That's what I was looking for. So the longer we reach the chest forward, the deeper we can fold and find that deeper stretch in the backs of the legs. So think about chin towards the tips of your toes rather than rounding through that upper back. We're here for 2 more breaths. Rolling those inner thighs down towards the mat. So in and down, you'll feel that stretch. Strengthen in the backs of your legs. Take 1 more breath. Exhale. And then slowly release, come all the way up. Walk the hands behind you, fingertips pointing forward. Soles of the feet to the mat. We'll just take a little bit of a back bend here, more of a stretch for the front of the body. Reverse tabletop, press into the feet, press into the hands. Lift the hips and chest and drop the head back. Take a big inhale, feel that nice stretch through the shoulders, the forearm, the tops of the arms. I'm muddling my words today. As you exhale, allow the hips to sit down, and then just scoot yourself forward, drop onto your forearms, and roll all the way onto your back. Drawing your knees towards your chest, give yourself a little hug. Just rock and roll gently side to side. And when you're ready, allowing those feet to drop to the mat, you can walk the mat width distance and draw your knees into center. Hands towards your belly, or if you want full Shavasana, then just allow your legs to be long, toes to fall to the edge of the mat. And then arms rest either side of the body, palms facing up. Checking that we're not squeezing our shoulder blades under the body, they're untucked. Chin gently draws towards the chest, neck is long. And we find our breath, those gentle inhales and exhales. Letting go of anything you're still holding on to here. Any bits of tension or tightness. Or maybe your mind has started to race with lots of thoughts. Just acknowledge those thoughts, it's fine, it's normal when we come to a place of stillness for our mind to start wandering. We just notice it, acknowledge it, and then let it go. Draw your attention back to your breath, in and out. Shavasana. And if you wanted to stay in this pose for a little bit longer, just pause the video, stay for up to 5-10 minutes, however long you can give yourself in this moment of stillness. Otherwise, start to bring some awareness back to your body, your wiggling fingers and toes. And then slowly drawing your feet up, knees up, give yourself a little hug. Chin towards your knees, squeezing everything in. And then start to gently rock and roll up to a seated position. You can do this as many times as you like, it feels really nice just to awaken the body again. And then come to a comfortable seat, hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Just setting that intention again. How did you want to go about your practice and go ahead into the rest of your day? Repeating this intention, this sankalpa to yourself for your final inhale. And exhale. Thank you for allowing me to guide you in your practice. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Please ask if you have any questions. You can comment. Otherwise, I hope to see you all on your mats soon.